It's week 2 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Saints and the Cowboys, just ahead on EA Sports.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Thank you all for joining us here in week number 2. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we got a great one this week, partner. One of the only games league-wide featuring 2 teams who both won their openers.
Yeah, it's been mission accomplished so far, each off to the start that they envisioned as the season began. And while it's only week 2, whoever can come out of this one with a win and jump to 2-0 has everybody in their division looking up at them.
Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Well, it was another very statistically productive season down in New Orleans for Derek Carr a season ago. Another 25 touchdowns, almost 4,000 yards. And what I love about this guy is he is remarkably durable. He's played 15-plus games all 10 seasons that he's been a starter in this league. That's called the ability of durability, to be there for you guys. Now, the next step in New Orleans is to take this franchise to the playoffs.
Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Into the hands of Olave. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Throwing again, it's Carr. Gets this one to Shaheed. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run with Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular,
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning in from the 16. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
Were not for some guy named Lamar Jackson up there in Baltimore, I think Dak Prescott would have won MVP last year. Had his best season statistically. Total control of that Cowboy offense. Over 4,500 yards. And remember, he led in touchdown passes with 36. But we know what it's all about in Dallas. It's not what you do in the beginning. It's how it finishes, and can you take those steps in the playoffs?
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 39. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Trying an inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Dak out of the pistol. He puts some power on a deep one left. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. A tight end in motion now. They go play action with Khan. Got him in open across the field. Complete. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Kick taken in here at the 17. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And I know it's early, Brock, but you can almost feel that they need some points to keep this lead from getting out of control and build up their confidence as well after drive number 1 ended in that interception.
Yeah, totally co-sign that, Kate, every bit of it. It's an early deficit, but there's still a whole lot of game left. You don't need to make up for it right away. You just need to start to see those chains moving.
They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, Prescott. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Taken in by Shaheed.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They send him left out of the slot. Carr with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? McManus on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Very short kick taken at the 19. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Once again, Elliott. And this one does not go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Dak now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. First down, here's Dak. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Another throw for Prescott. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Carr now on 1st and 10. Olave with the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun is Prescott. Got a man open, left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for and you go out and execute.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That's Lamb running the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down. Dak throwing again. Connection on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. Carr with it on 1st. Juke the defender. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Carr here from the gun. That's complete to Kamara. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Saints pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. 1st down, ball at the 36. From the shotgun, Carr. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Rolling again, it's Carr. He's got it! And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Pistol snap to Carr. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Chris Olave with the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Dak to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Throwing on first is Prescott. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. 1st and 10, Prescott. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Dak now from the gun. Quick hitter complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down from the 31. 1st down, here's Dak. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing now, following the turnover. Into the hands of Olave. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. First play, he's going for it to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. So at halftime, the Saints fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. Jahmyr Gibbs, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Green Bay to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdowns there for Jonathan Taylor. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And that one all tied. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. This is taken in at the 13. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. His drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Running the counter, Elliott. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
They'll set up a screen out wide, and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Takes this in at the 25. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Saints will get set to take over. They've got 1st down from the 31. Pressure coming for Carr. Caught on the left side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. Carr now on 1st and 10. Kamara's got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Slot receiver headed left. 2nd and 6 now. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. This set it down starts with an option right. Strong running inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. It's inside the 10. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the red zone now. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tyrann Mathieu.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw, but you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
The New Orleans offense set to go now. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous, right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he'll find the space he needs to get this up to the 25-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. He'll get that to his fullback, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
And he's brought down for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's complete to Kamara. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The home teams and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Prescott here from the gun. It's taken in by Lamb. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Got him in over the middle, complete. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another throw for Prescott. Dump off complete to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Trying for it, it's Elliott. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the 1st. 1st down, here's Dak. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2nd and 3 now. From the 32. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Catch made by Cooks. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak throwing again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The throw is caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Dak. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. Ooh, the Cowboys are saying they have it, and it looks like they do! They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now here's Prescott. Flush down out to his left. Ooh, look at this, here he goes! And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Offense in the hurry up here. Desperation time on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. And that might just do it for him, Brock, as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Another run for Kamara. And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Carr throwing on 3rd. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Damone Clark. Cowboys have some new life in the fourth.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Here he is to throw. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Quick hitter complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. This finds Cooks complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Looking to throw it. Throw complete to Lamb. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. And this should just about do it, Brock. One last kneel down to run out these final seconds. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. The final kneel down, and that should run out the clock.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So this is a win on the road for the Saints. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Dallas.